Hi, my name is Grace Galloway and I'm a nutrition and dietetics student. Today I'm going to be talking about lactose and the microbiome in reference to a new product on the market. The microbiome is an emerging topic today in health. The microbiome is an ecosystem made up of millions of microscopic organisms. You may also hear the word bacteria, but don't be alarmed, these are beneficial bacteria. They live on us but are mostly found in our gut microbiome. These microorganisms can break down the foods we cannot digest. A healthy microbiome is also associated with a great immune system and also protecting us against disease, heart health, weight control, and a lower risk of diabetes. What we eat influences our microbiome. Since we are on the topic about what we eat, dairy is an essential part of our diet, which we consume mainly for the calcium and protein, although it is also a great energy source. Lactose is the main sugar found in milk. Lactose is made up of two sugars, glucose and galactose. To break down lactose, we need an enzyme called lactase. As you can see on the slide here, lactose is broken down into two sugars, so then we can use it as energy. However, after birth, this enzymatic activity declines and presents itself as lactose intolerance and lactose tolerance, which I will go into the next slide. The food industry has created a new product, a milk with higher than normal lactose. I'm going to delve into how this product may be beneficial for some, but have unfavorable effects for others due to our genetic makeup. I will also talk about the influence lactose has on the gut microbiome. Since we are on the topic, here's a great diagram that explains lactose tolerance and intolerance, although here it is referred to as lactase persistence and lactase non-persistence. As you can see here with lactase persistence, lactose enters the small intestine and is broken down into glucose and galactose by the enzyme lactase. Therefore, it is all used up in the small intestine and doesn't move through to the colon and has no symptoms associated with it. Whereas lactase non-persistence, lactose enters the small intestine and isn't broken down by the lactase enzyme as it has declined, and it goes through to the colon. Here it is fermented into small gases, which causes abdominal pain and bloating. Water also can enter the colon and cause diarrhea. In health, we want to avoid these symptoms, so we need to look into whether this product will be beneficial for humans or not. 70% of the population lose their ability to digest lactose after birth. This is largely due to your genes and ethnicity. Up to 100% of Asians and Native Americans lose their ability to digest lactose, 60 to 80% of African Americans, and 50 to 80% of Latinos, whereas only up to 15% of those with Northern European ancestry have symptoms of lactose intolerance. However, lactose intolerance comes at varying degrees. Those with lactose intolerance are actually recommended sometimes to have small amounts to improve symptoms. They can include things like aged cheese, reduced lactose milk, small amounts of milk, and consumption of fermented products like yogurt, which tend to be lower in lactose, are good to consume for the gut. Dairy is associated with an increased abundance of certain beneficial bacteria, including lactobacillus and bifidobacterium bacteria. These are linked to many health benefits themselves, like improved digestion, control of intestinal infections, control of serum cholesterol, and control of some types of cancers. These bacteria are also lactose-eating bacteria, which are good to have in the colon of those with lactose intolerance. You can increase these numbers by consuming fermented foods and things like yogurts as well. Now, putting all this information together in regards to the new higher than normal lactose milk, it could be thought that it would have potential benefits for those with lactose persistence. However, knowing that 70% of the population have low lactose activity, it'd be more useful to manufacture a product that makes milk more tolerable to the majority of the population. It could also be thought that milk would have greater calories from the glucose and there would be less protein to sugar ratio. Seeing as the main reason for consuming milk is to provide humans with calcium and protein, increasing the lactose would not really have any added health benefits. For those who cannot process lactose, this product would actually produce more symptoms. However, if we did alter their microbiome with probiotics such as yogurt or fermented foods, they could potentially tolerate this higher than normal lactose milk, although it may not be worth it, as they could just have normal milk or lactose free products that are already on the